All right, so the next one here, the Israeli Knesset passes a law allowing the government to ban Al Jazeera. So on Monday, the Israeli Knesset passed a law that gives the government the authority to ban any foreign news organization from operating inside Israel. And this law was designed to target Al Jazeera, which is a Qatari state-funded media outlet that is very critical of Israel's campaign in Gaza. So the law passed by a slim margin in a vote of 71 to 70. After the vote, Israeli Communications Minister Shlomo Karhi vowed that Al Jazeera will be shut down in the coming days, and Netanyahu vowed that he would use the law right away. He said, quote, "The terrorist channel Al Jazeera will no longer broadcast from Israel. I intend to act immediately in accordance with the new law to stop the channel's activities," end quote. So the law gives the communications minister and the prime minister the power to order the temporary closure of foreign news networks and confiscate their equipment if they claim that they are, doing harm to state security. And the ban lasts for 45 days, but it can be renewed for further 45-day periods. The law itself is temporary and will expire on July 31st unless it is renewed. So Israeli officials supportive of the Al Jazeera ban claim that the outlet is inciting terrorism due to its critical coverage of Israel's brutal campaign in Gaza, which has killed and wounded Al Jazeera reporters and their families. They've killed a ton of journalists in Gaza and several Al Jazeera reporters. And the Al Jazeera bureau chief in Gaza has basically lost his whole family. I mean, it's just horrific what has happened to him. And the U.S. has also repeated this claim that by covering what's happening in Gaza, Al Jazeera is inciting something. There was a report from Axios back in October that said Secretary of State Antony Blinken had asked the Qataris to turn down the volume on Al Jazeera's coverage because it is full of anti-Israel incitement. Those were Blinken's words. And in response to the news of Israel passing this law, the White House claimed that it was concerned and, of course, said that they care so much about freedom of the press. And I just had to mention in this article that they say that while trying to extradite Julian Assange for doing journalism, they're trying to put him on trial for exposing U.S. war crimes by publishing documents, by being a journalist. So I doubt that they're going to really do too much in response to this.